right, this video is going to be a review of combining like terms. If you open up your black notebooks to page 33 and 34, this is what you see. This is our combining like terms from 6th grade. So this video is going to review how we do this. So the pre-assessment that you guys took towards the beginning of December, we did not really do well on combining like terms. So I'm going to try to help you understand how we read notes, how we can use notes to help us when we are trying to solve problems, okay? So combine like terms. The first thing I'm going to do is just think about the title, combining like terms. Well, I know the word combine means put together. I know terms is part of an expression. Remember, terms are those things that are separated by addition or subtraction signs. Like, obviously, things that are alike will be put together. So how do we know what things are alike? So it says right here in my notes, like terms have to have the same variable, the same exponent, and it says don't forget about the coefficients, the invisible coefficients. Remember we reviewed yesterday that every variable has a coefficient, and if it's not there, it's an invisible one. Now, if I look at the examples here, okay, I see my big, long expression. So if I think about this expression as like fruits and vegetables, I have 4 apples plus 3 bananas plus 7 bananas plus a carrot plus 2 bananas plus an apple, and they're all in a bowl. I'm probably not going to say all that. I'm probably going to say I have 6 apples. Well, how did I get that? Okay, I cut apart my terms here, and I put the things that were together, like that were alike, that could be put together in a circle, and I know that 4 plus 2 is 6 apples. Notice I got the plus sign right up here when it's the 2a. I got the plus sign. You need to make sure that when you're identifying like terms, you always get the sign that's right in front of that coefficient, in front of that number. That's the sign that goes with it. Okay, moving on to your bananas. 2 bananas plus 3 bananas plus 7 bananas would make 12 bananas. And then here we have plus C. There's only 1 carrot in the bowl, so we just write plus 1C. You could also just write plus C. Okay? Notice that 4A plus 2A doesn't make 6A squared. Okay? 4 apples plus 2 apples is just 6 apples. Okay? It's only A squared as if we were multiplying, and we are just adding here. Okay? Moving on down here, we've got some subtraction involved, so that makes these become negatives. So if you look at the G's, 5G and 6G is 11G. Then it's minus that invisible 1G. So we would get 10. 2H plus 3H is 5H. Constants, numbers all by themselves go together. So we have 8, and then it was negative 4. So 8 minus 4 is positive 4. So we write plus 4. Okay, down here at the bottom example, I'm noticing I've got some exponents involved. These y squareds cannot be put with the plain y's. They do not have the same exponent. So 4y squared and positive 6y squared would make 10y squared. Okay, we don't add the 2 and the 2 there and make y to the 4th. Okay, 5, it's almost like it's these super yo-yos because they're yo-yos squared. So if I have 4 super yo-yos and 6 super yo-yos, that gives me 10 super yo-yos. These are just plain yo-yos. 5 plain yo-yos plus 2y yo-yos would be 7 yo-yos. Okay, put my 3's together. 3 plus 3 is positive 6. And then minus 10c, there's no other c's, so I just put that at the end. Okay, so that's how I use my notes to help me. You really need to make sure you take time and use notes, okay? When I told you what page number combining like terms could be found on, you should take your time and look that over. All right, we're going to do just one quick example because on a quiz or a test or a worksheet, you can't just cut up a worksheet. So last year we did this thing where we drew shapes. So I'm going to show you a review on how to do that. So start with the 6x. I'm going to put a circle around the 6x, all right? And if I look across here, I need to see what else can go with 6x. Well, there's an x right there. Make sure I get the negative with that. So it's negative 8x. Negative 7y, I'm going to make a square because that's a different variable. I cannot put those together. If I look across here, there's no other y's. So that's the only square. Positive 8 is a constant. It's a plain number. I'm going to make it a heart. Look, over here is another plain number, negative 2. So those are both hearts. And then 3x squared. Let's make that just like a cloud shape. It's an x squared. We cannot put it with the x's because it doesn't have the same variable. All right, now when we go to combine these, we start with our circles. So we have 6x, and that's a negative 8. So that would be negative 2x. Go to my squares. Negative 7y, there's no other squares, so I just write negative 7y. My heart, I have 8 and negative 2. Well, 8 minus 2 is positive 6. And then my cloud shaped, nothing else is cloud shaped, so I just add plus 3x squared. Now, if you would have put like the plus 3x squared at the beginning and the negative 7y at the end, that's okay. Doesn't matter the order that you put them in, as long as it has the correct positive or negative in front of it. Okay? All right, so now what you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing a Google Doc on combining like terms. Now, obviously, you can't really draw shapes on a computer. You can't cut a computer apart, things like that. So I'm asking you to highlight terms that are the same and then combine them to get your final answer.